Lasermate. Eject. Operation. Channel intro.
Hello fellow YouTubers, LadyWC Stop Motioner here. Here I have Transformers Studio Series 68 Deluxe Class Leadfoot. This figure was a Target exclusive. I saw him a lot. And like Roadbuster, I never picked him up. But, recently I got interested in getting the Studio Series Wreckers, and I was just looking on a selling group and I found this guy open. This is like my first Studio Series figure that wasn't in it, didn't come with his box, but I found an open version of this guy for 20 bucks. I was like, oh, that's a pretty good price. He's complete, he's got all his guns, and he's got Steel Jaw, so that's really cool. Now, he's certainly not as rare as like Studio Series Ironhide, because that one was just hard to find in general. Like this guy, I was able to find him at Target. So, he is pricey on the aftermarket, but not quite as bad as Ironhide. But enough of that. Here we got his vehicle mode with the Target symbol on the front. It's kind of annoying that this part is not red. I don't know why. And the Target symbol doesn't go up that high. But, there's labels for it. I might get that label set so I can make this look more complete. Now, he's got these guns, and they're okay, but they do not like staying on, which is really quite annoying. I mean, this one's fine because it's a peg, but I really wish these were pegs because they hold together a lot better. And just like with Roadbuster, the labels would give him a lot more sponsorship logos and such. Here it says Impala. There's his mater teeth. You're not going to be able to unsee that now. Got his thrusters in the back here. It says NASCAR 42. Just like Roadbuster, it says Ultra Wreckers. Very nice. I really love the details. Come on, please work with me. Well, no. That does need to happen so I can show off the problems that this figure does have. Now here's Steel Jaw. Doesn't have a lot of paint and he is not articulated, but he's got some pretty awesome sculpted in details. It kind of annoys me though that this guy was a concept character and was included in this, yet for some reason they didn't include Frenzy with Barricade, who did make it into the finished product. That's really confusing. He's got these tabs right here that don't tab into anything, which is really bizarre. I guess there was some sort of planned implementation at one time and it got scrapped. I don't really know. It's weird. But I'm just going to set Steel Jaw off to the side. Because here he is with his fellow wrecker Roadbuster. I do plan to get Studio Series Topspin. I was originally planning on getting the original Dark of the Moon Deluxe, but then I saw that there's a DNA design upgrade kit coming out that can make him taller. So, that's the reason I'm planning on getting the Studio Series one now. But either way, they both look really cool together. And I was sort of able to get Roadbuster's front to tab in. You just kind of got to give it a push. But with some other Dark of the Moon Autobots, here's Sideswipe, and here's Dino. And they all look really cool together. Alright, so I think that pretty much covers the vehicle mode. Now for the transformation. He does something that not a lot of Studio Series figures do. His transformation is actually fun. Now, first thing, best to remove these guns, because these are going to go in different locations in his robot mode. So to begin, you just kind of untab the back here. Then you untab it right here also. You just kind of have to maneuver it and untab that part. And you fold this up, fold it down, fold out his hand, rotate right there. Do the same thing on this side. Then you just want to hinge. Come on. Then you just want to hinge this forward, and there's some tabs right here that'll tab in right there. There's also a tab right here that'll tab in right there. So just push that forward. Yeah, fold that front part out. And position the feet. Then you just pull this part up. Pull this up. And again, just like with Roadbuster, the window is a separate piece. All the wreckers in the Studio Series line do this, which is just awesome. Okay. Then just push down right here, kind of lift this up. Now this can kind of give me some difficulty. It's best to kind of pull these out to the side a little bit. And you just fold these out, pull up the head. You tab this in right here. Take the legs. Just push them up. And you're almost done. Just get him armed up. There is an issue with this that I'll talk about in a minute. And then the guns, there's two sets of like tabs. You want to get this one right here to tab into the side right here. It's not going to stay on very well. I mean, the left one's alright, but the right one just does not like to stay on. Which is a shame, but oh well. There we go. Okay, and there's Leadfoot in his robot mode. And this robot mode is really cool. I really love the whole aesthetic. He's just a short, chubby guy, and I really like how he looks. He's got his beard, and there is the one problem with the chest. It doesn't like to fully tab in. Oh well. Very minimal backpack. Definitely not as bad as Roadbuster's backpack. Not that this one is really bad per se, but this guy cleans up a lot better. Here's both of the wreckers, and they look cool together. I don't really know which of the two I like better. Leadfoot is a lot more fun to mess with, but I really love Roadbuster's, sculpted in details and such. They just really went all out on him. They're both really good figures, though. Especially, I just love them both because of the window being a separate piece. Then we'll bring in some other Dark to the Moon Autobots. Here's Sideswipe. And there's Dino. They all look pretty cool. Bring in Steeljaw. So very excited to get Topspin eventually. I know he's had kind of a mixed reception, but I think he looks pretty cool. And again, there's really nowhere to plug Steeljaw in on this guy, which is really quite weird. Articulation. The head is on a ball joint. It can rotate up and down, but you want to be careful because you'll untap the chest. His shoulders, a little obstructed by the gun, but I don't really like just setting it off to the side. I want to have it on him. And then rotation here, elbow bends. His hands are articulated because of the transformation. Now legs, obviously you're not going to get a whole lot out of him. He's a big guy, so but they're fairly posable. Rotate right here. There is actually a little bit of articulation here. If you want, you can make him look like this, but I like this. Rotation right here. So articulation for this guy is not too bad. Now it's annoying on this side because that really likes to make this gun fall off. It's a lot more sensitive than the one on the left. Now the gun's stored on his arms. I think that pretty much covers his articulation. There's no waist joint, obviously. I'll allow it though. Now there is something that is kind of annoying. Again, I plan to get labels to fix this. 42 right here on the door. Then he's got fake doors right here that don't have 42s on them, which is annoying. But still, he is a nice figure. So I'm going to try and stick him on my movie display. Okay, this movie display is going to need some changes later, but for now, that's how it's going to look. So, Studio Series Leadfoot and Seal Jaw. Awesome figure. I do recommend you go back and get him if you missed out on him. Like I said, he can be pricey, but compared to Studio Series Ironhide, it's really not that bad. And if you look on selling groups on Facebook, you can probably find him for a good price. And he's worth it. He's an awesome figure. So, that's my review for Transformers Studio Series number 68 Deluxe Class Leadfoot. If you like this video, please be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and God bless.